Hey guys, I received a inquiry asking about what kind of poly gives the blondest roots or most invisible roots. And I said basically you have to bleach poly roots yourself, or you have to start with blonde and dye the hair, the blonde hair, your color at this point in history, because there are no companies that really offer bleached poly roots. If you want bleached roots delivered to you from the factory, you basically have to choose lace, French or Swiss lace. I don't know what people are talking about when they talk about Hollywood lace. I think it's just Swiss and French, okay? Hollywood, I think, is just another name for a version of Swiss lace. Not that these countries really seem relevant to all these lace pieces that are made in China. So I guess these naming conventions are just made up. But as far as I can see, there's no difference between Hollywood lace and Swiss lace or whatever else. And also there's a company called Hollywood Lace, so, it's confusing. Anyway, just consider French lace to have more coarser, thicker strands of lace, but that allows you to have medium density hair, which I prefer because the glue doesn't shine through and it's easier to maintain and stuff, but still it's lace, so it's not easy to maintain at all. It's hard to clean the underside of it. It looks good for the first 2 days, and then you get this line of dirt developing across the front hairline, and that's a lot more maintenance than poly, by far, 100 times more maintenance. With French lace, you can have medium density, but with Swiss lace, the thinner one, you really can't have more than medium light density. So you've got to consider that if you're going to get lace. But if you have dark hair and pale skin, you can bleach the underside of the lace hairpiece even after it's been created. It's hard to get it perfect, but it's better if it's bleached than don't ever wear a lace piece if you're wearing dark hair against pale skin that has not got bleached, unbleached knots. The roots have to be bleached, because with poly stitching, it's just V-loops. There's something called injection, but it doesn't really, I don't know much about that. And apparently you can't have a brushback look because it lies flat or something with those injection ones. Anyway, I'm not getting into that at the moment. There's V-loops for poly, that's how they stitch in through the plastic, but with lace they tie it in to the net. And that knot is a bulky, dead, squished ant, and it's black, or whatever color your hair is, or dark brown or whatever. Anyway, it's bulky, it's a squished dead ant, and your head is covered in them if their roots are not bleached. You cannot bleach, as far as I know, with any bleach that I know of, a hair piece that has been dyed with clothing dye, and bad companies tend to use that to save money. And after that, I don't know how to bleach that. With hair dye, you can just use peroxide, and just get it from the eBay for $15 a box, right? You shake it up and you put it on the underside. Usually it's thick enough that it'll just sit on the underside, on the netting, without sinking in through into the hairs. So that's pretty easy to do. But when it comes to poly, you've got to get inventive with making the roots invisible. Like, this is my hairpiece that I put in a few days ago, about 4 days ago, from curvehairpiece.com. I really like it. Of course, they didn't bleach the roots, just like nobody does. Nobody in the industry is doing it. I'll try to change that in the future. I have ordered a blonde hairpiece, so I will experiment, because ultimately a blonde hairpiece is going to give you blonde roots, right? So the problem for me is going to be, can I dye it successfully? So that will be the question. Hopefully I can dunk it and then wash the base clean, but obviously it's a big possibility that the base will be stained brown from dunking in. I might have to get, fussy about it and use a brush and stuff. I just ordered a brush kit because my blonde hairpiece is on its way from China, and now my Steri kit, so I can mix it with gloves and everything, is on its way from eBay. So they should both arrive in about 2 weeks or something. Now, I've secured a second discount coupon code, the first one being use coupon code StickOnHair at lordhair.com. At checkout, they give you 20% off your first purchase, and you have to be logged in. I've secured a deal with curvehairpiece.com, and they're offering $15 off every single purchase forever. Well, not forever, until it lasts, for the foreseeable future, okay? So if you go to checkout at curvehairpiece.com, it's active right now. They'll give you $15 off any purchase. There you go. Seems to me like, the thing is, it's about the delivery cost, isn't it? Otherwise, you'd go, all right, well, so I was going to buy 6 hair pieces. I'll buy 6 I'll make 6 transactions so I can get $15 every single time. It seems to make sense, except for the fact that delivery is probably going to be, overall cheaper if you just do it once, because delivery is usually about $50 or so, $55. So if you're doing that 6 times, compared to trying to save $15 off each time, you're better off just, using the $15 coupon. Stick on hair at checkout when you're logged in at curvehair.com, curvehairpiece.com. So it's better than nothing. So there you go. It's another coupon code. Stick on hair on Lord Hair's website for your first purchase only, and stick on hair as a coupon code for curvehairpiece.com for every purchase.